Welcome back to an episode. We are again looking for Dina's location on the map. We are not going to do that right now. We're going to have a little look around. Important characters are listed right there, or at least points of interest. Diana Ellis, where's that one? No one knows. Wait a minute. Counselor Odina. Ah, right. So the thing is, Counselor Odina is supposed to be here, but I don't know where he's supposed to be. We have markings here, but I don't know where they're supposed to be. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so what do we got? We got the dog, we got the Citadel Embassy, we got Huerta Memorial Hospital, Dr. Chakwas, Dr. Michael, and Ashley. Okay, so for the areas, starting with the docking bay. Let's have a little look around. Talk with people, do things. Ma'am, I can't say what we're deploying.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
You don't have to.
Alright, so let's talk with Diana.
You don't have to. Commander Shepard.
Oh boy. Let's hope this works fairly well for us.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with a show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Okay, sounds interesting. Let's do a try run.
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That was quick. Without any issues so far. Okay. Those keepers are still doing their keeping work. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves our first war asset. Actually, the first war asset should be the Normandy itself. Ah, yeah. Let's have a little talk with Avina.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel. This is Docking Bay D-24. Note that due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
Of course. So, what about the other Citadel areas?
Any other important areas I should know about?
Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel Embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area. Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the Sirta Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
Oh boy.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D-24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the System's Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
Okay, so
That's all.
that was it.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Good. Can we actually go back from here? Yeah, just throw. No one in here wants to talk. And that one probably... Where does that one go? Doors open. Okay, so with the elevator we just go to different areas altogether. So what we are going to do now is check out all of those numbered areas. So what's this one? Number 2 we already checked out. Then there's like number 1, Normandy airlock. Wait a minute, no, we came from the Normandy airlock. Huh. That's weird. Whatever, what about number 3? The viewing deck. Yeah, that sounds good. And that might just be the exit, is it? No. I visit the council before leaving. Yeah. I'm not leaving.
Okay. First deployment is somewhere near Palaven. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So, how am I supposed to talk with you then?
Well, if they are lucky and there's like an open space in between, an open slot or something, then maybe you can get it to work. Okay, you cannot seem to trigger this again. And this viewing dock thingy is just this little plateau over here. Yeah, that whole thing down here is number 3. Okay. The map is a bit extremely simplistic. Alright, nothing else that we can do down here though. Good. So that means we're going further around with the elevator thingamajig. So, where do we want to go?
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Yeah, Huerta Memorial Hospital first.
One moment, please.
And of course... Oh, come on, really? That's not an elevator
Now
ride.
arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
That is not what an elevator ride is supposed to be like. Not a wannabe loading screen or whatever. Ooh.
The nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Now I'm curious, what's going on here? No, it's not just a PTSD soldier, like her eyes are usually... Like when they turn black, may have something to do with an Ardak Yakshi or something. But can you trigger the dialogue again? Ah, too bad. Okay, but there's also a little shop over here that I could try out. I have to say, like, this looks so good. Alright, so what about this one?
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Huerta Memorial Hospital. The human specialist medical officer in charge is Dr. Michel. Also, please note that specialists for all known Citadel species are on call. Please ensure that you observe proper decontamination protocols at all times while in this area.
You can really cover treatment for any kind of species here?
Huerta Memorial surpasses all requirements needed for any multi-species medical facility. This facility's attendant levels can also replicate the living conditions needed to accommodate other, more exotic species. Aquatic environments, for example, are available on short notice.
What about the medical staff? How do they deal with so many species?
All personnel are required to undergo mandatory and regular psychological evaluations, as well as refresher courses. Hospital administration understands how difficult it can be for staff to deal with such a wide variety of patients. It is imperative they be offered the support needed to retain their current high standards.
What else is in the area?
The Huerta Memorial Hospital has experts from every major race in residency, with many specializing in xenomedicine. The facility works with prestigious medical universities from around the galaxy, offering internships to residents and nurses. With access to cutting-edge technology and support from major pharmaceutical companies, the hospital ensures the best care to its patients.
Where'd the hospital get its name?
It is named after President Christopher Huerta of Earth's United North American States. The donor who requested the tribute expressed the desire to remain anonymous.
Nice.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. Docking Bay E-24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to accommodate the recent influx of civilians to the Citadel. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel Embassies. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Alright, so there's nothing else around here.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Yeah, maybe in a different area. Oh, look at that. What are those two? Dr. Michael and Chakwas. Oh!
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Oh, yeah. But she's part of the Normandy as everyone else is.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Wonderful.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Wonderful. And we got ourselves the dock. The most important thing. So, now our health bar should automatically regenerate. At least a little quicker. What do we have here? Sirta supplies. That is expensive. So what do we got here? Medi joke.
Sirta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Oh, interesting. So what do we got? We got flowers.
Sales go to help new medical research.
We got some candy, a deluxe selection
Thank you for coming to Sirta. How can we help you?
chocolates, hard candies and caramels. Warning, these sweets are suitable only
Thank
for
you for coming to Sirta. How can we help you?
levo amino acid-based life forms, so humans and the like.
Sirta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Okay, a large fragrant bouquet of flowers grown in the Citadel's hydroponic gardens.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
And the works of Romy, a 13th century Earth poet, have been continuously in print since the 20th century.
How can we help you?
This edition of his poems was created a few years ago to mark the 900th anniversary of his death. Now, should I buy all of that now? Because I only have 35,000 credits.
Sirta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the
Then we have
medical needs of
Alfred
all sapient
Tennyson.
life.
Is a Tennyson, like Ben 10. Interesting. Is a newly released edition that was printed in extremely limited quantities by Oxford Press. This version is highly sought after by book collectors. And another book among the multitude, a collection of verses by Walt Whitman, 19th century poet. A percentage of each purchase goes to Whitman Foundation, a charitable organization that provides hospital care to those who can't afford it. A book of free verse by reclusive Asari poet Teclis Bell, A sharp pessimistic satire questions the ability of sentient races to rise above basic bloodshed. It's been a bestseller for decades. Tear Songs of the Plains. Avant-garde poetry for the infamous Elcool poet, performance artist Nock Rick Tor. Critics agree that while Tor employs striking imagery, his verses structure suffers from an undisciplined laziness. Alright, so we got an awful lot of books and this stuff. How much would that be? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3, 10,000. Then we got all of it.
Thank you for coming to Sirta.
I'm just going to buy all of this stuff. Purchase, 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 purchase. Okay. One of those will visit a store on the Citadel, yeah. The thing is, we may even have the opportunity to get a discount or something. Yeah, that's oh no. Please don't tell me we can't get a discount from there.
Good to see you.
Dr. Michel, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
Yes.
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
Wonderful.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
Maybe we can help out a little bit.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Wonderful. So, we got a little bit of reputation, hopefully good stuff. Sounds, yeah, feels pretty much like neutral reputation, if anything. Let's see, what else we got around here? We're getting scanned. Do we get a notification? What our like health statuses? That would be sweet. Alright, let's see.
Patient stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Frank.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
So, what about that? Nothing in here. Nope. Looks like they don't have that much space for all of the patients coming up. They need more manpower, more equipment. Yeah, and more space. That is definitely a really, really weird combination. So, what do we got here? Ashley, examination rooms, probably. So, we're going to check on... Is that Ashley? Wait a minute. If I would be Ashley, what would I be?
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medi-gel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand it. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Wow. That's hard. Okay, so this room's safe. The thing is, you have two people here, Dr. Michel and Ashley, right? But you do not know where in here they are, right? The inpatient wing, they could be free, is somewhere in here, but you still don't know where they are. You just know that they are somewhere around here. Really? Nothing? Okay. So, let's see. Maybe she wants some flowers. Just as a little emotional backup.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing.
Think about... Wow, you'll be fine. Yeah. We don't know if she will be fine or not. Did we think about her? Well, the flower related.
Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Really? That it? Come on. Okay. Anything else is about to change because of that? No. Nothing has changed. Yeah. Okay, so we did check on Ashley. What about other missions though? Codex secondary priority? Like there's just Codex stuff, but looks like there's no secondary quests. So, Michel, there.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Alright, so much so to that. Got ourselves an awful lot of things. Wait. So the whole thing is the inpatient wing. Okay. Wanna know if you can leave her flowers or something. Nope. Okay, so you can enter the thing. But you cannot put anything there. Because it's a cutscene. You gotta get kicked out immediately. That's just great. Wait. Does this one actually give you...
Be safe.
Yeah, thank you. Any of them need like medical things? No. So we can collect books now. Not chips, but books.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Prothean Embassy.
Alright. And our first stop is as usual.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Citadel Embassies. The current human ambassador is Dominic Osoba. Commander Bailey is the CSEC officer on duty. You will find him in the Citadel Security District Office.
Where's the Specter Requisitions office?
The Specter Requisitions District Office is down the hallway to your left. Note that requisition forms are available only to agents whose biometrics are verified and on file.
What else is in the area?
This area is reserved for human embassy personnel and attending CSEC security. The human embassy prides itself on offering swift assistance to any who fall under its auspices.
That's it. Thanks.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Very practical information. Really to the point. But there's little background. It feels as if there's background information missing. Oh.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean Obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
Ooh, so this is how you can get yourself new missions. Interesting. Listening to people. That's a nice way of doing it. Not talking to them, but actually just picking up that little bit of information. It's pretty sweet.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces. Recent intel suggests that the entire Materian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only... he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh. You already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
Oh boy. Don't tell me she has Alzheimer's. And her son is actually her girlfriend. That would be really, really iffy. So let's see, can we trigger the dialogue again? No. You can only trigger it once, so listen carefully. Maybe you can do this multiple times, but maybe you have to get a bit further away first. So where are we going? So this was that. Number 1 is CSEC office, number 3 is what Specter office, number 2 is the Earth Counselor office. Okay, we're not going to the Counselor yet. We're going Specter and CSEC.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander Humanity has questions.
No, you have questions.
Damn press.
See, you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down in the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. Never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close. I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Okay.
It was Udina who made you a commander, huh?
Yeah, he's become an even bigger shot around here. Got a lot of ambition. He suspected Executor Palin was conspiring against the Council and had me investigate.
Find anything incriminating?
Yeah, enough to arrest him. And when Palin resisted, I was forced to kill him. Udina rewarded me with the promotion. And near as I can tell, being a commander just means I'm putting out different fires.
Sounds almost as if he was put into this situation. It's weird.
Is the Citadel gearing up for war?
There's a false sense of security here. Even people from worlds that have gone down act like they're safe. Well, I guess it's not just human nature. We all lie to ourselves to deal with horror.
Anything important going on around here?
You kidding? With the Reapers running roughshod through the galaxy, it seemed like the Council is in constant session. We got more ambassadors and dignitaries here than ever before pleading their cases. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, really.
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war is being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
You got loved ones out there?
Somewhere. Ex-wife I lost track of, and a son and daughter. They're still on Earth.
I'm sorry, Bailey.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else. I'm losing myself and things I can control. And at the moment, that means creating the illusion of security here.
Or actual security. Well,
we both have jobs to do, Bailey. I suggest we do them.
Yep. Good talking to you, Shepard.
So, bit more reputation. So, where do we go? That way. What is that one on the left? It's just an additional corridor. Earth Counselor, Donald Udina, no. Nothing around here. That looks extremely different than the rest of the deck. A kind of hidden Specter Terminal. What about this one? Specter Requisitions? What's this? Ooh. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have used all of the credits. But yeah, 80,000 is... 70,000 is the minimum over here. Okay, so we got the Black Widow. We got the Wraith. Favorite among mercenaries, pirates, and slavers in the terminal system. What is this thing? High impact damage and sturdy construction make it popular. Quick draw shotgun. A variant of the M22 Eviscerator. Ooh, the good one. Demand for the Wraith is higher than ever, even though the weapon is banned in Citadel space. In order to lighten its weight, the Wraith holds fewer shots than the Eviscerator. The Paladin. What's different about this one? Surprisingly small for its hitting power. The Paladin is a variant of the Carnifex pistol. While it has a smaller clip than the Carnifex, it shoots unquestionably more powerful. Interesting. So they just changed the names, but the weapons are the same. And the Cerberus Harrier, the Maddock. Fully automated. Cerberus Gunsmith reined in the recoil issues, resulting in a gun that stays on target but delivers slightly less punch per round than a standard Maddock. As such, the weapon is typically utilized by Cerberus elite troops who train constantly to make every burst count. Wait a minute. Resulting in a gun that stays on target but delivers slightly less punch per round. Yeah, if it has less punch per round, then why would you want to use that? So, the Typhoon is a distinctive light machine gun featuring a face shield to protect the shooter from headshots. Its power and recoil are so notorious that it includes high-tech kinetic reducers to fight muscle climb. Since the reducer tries to limit all motion by the weapon, marksmen do not engage it while moving and instead reduce the recoil only while they are in cover. And the Piranha. The N7 Piranha is an assault shotgun designed for the Reaper War. When the N7 program began training alien resistance forces, the lighter-bodied species wanted a low recoil weapon with a wide pallet spread for dealing with hordes of husks. The result was the Piranha, which hit a sweet spot in close-range firepower. Its rapid-fire capability tears apart not only husks, but most opponents unlucky enough to be in its way. And the Hurricane. While some militaries pass on the Hurricane because of its lower accuracy, the Alliance feels the gun's rapid firing rate offers excellent suppression fire. A disciplined marksman can use the full automatic submachine gun to chew through targets with alarming speed. Alliance officers were so pleased with field results that the Hurricane is now many squadron standard issue SMG. The Crusader. Bruised and bloody Alliance Marines on Torfan attributed their survival against waves of Batarian mercenaries to the precision and stopping power of the Crusader. With a design pattern on riot shotguns, this weapon has a moderate rate of fire that rewards careful aiming. Since its accuracy requires little room for error, the Crusader is primarily used by highly trained soldiers. And the Valiant is a sniper rifle tested by Alliance soldiers during a series of harsh survival exercises on the planet Kruljavan. This streamlined weapon employs a sophisticated fire control system that improves accuracy by stabilizing the barrel during targeting. Although this comes at the cost of reduced capacity and rate of fire, most soldiers find the increase in precision and quick reloading time a worthy trade-off. The Eagle. When the Alliance Offensive Handgun Project received funding to update one of its designs, its engineers chose to redesign the already impressive Phalanx pistol. Like its predecessor, the Eagle is compact, fully automatic pistol that delivers unprecedented accuracy and punch with a rapid firing rate. The Eagle is named after the Desert Eagle, a classic handgun which gained a romantic reputation among gun collectors thanks to its popularity in 20th and 21st century Earth action movies. And the Defender, which is actually armor, very interesting. So ammo capacity plus 20, weapon damage plus 10, shield and health also plus 10. The Defender armor is a variant of on the N7 Special Forces combat gear, built to protect soldiers in long-running engagements where reinforcements may be sparse. When the wearer fires a weapon, the suit's computers divert energy from the main power cell to the gun's kinetic coil, offering an extra punch. The Defender's storage compartments are designed to hold spare thermal clips, while capacitors throughout the armor provide extra power to shields during critical moments in the battle. The armor also comes with an injection system built into the suit and neural-linked bio-monitors that adjust the wearer's breathing rate and adrenaline levels. So this explains the health, also the shields with the battery, weapon damage, and ammo capacity because of the clip and stuff. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, the Black Widow, haven't read that one. The Alliance wanted to reduce the reload time of the original Widow rifle, without sacrificing its stopping power. The solution was to increase the number of shots the gun could fire before it needed a fresh thermal clip. Heavy for a sniper rifle, the Black Widow firepower more than compensates for its encumbrance. Nice, nice, nice. So, Specter Terminal, what do we got here? Welcome and the Quarian Intel. Oh, so welcome. Welcome to the Specter Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information, access, and support for authorized covert operatives or operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with special tactics and reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. Why should it be untraceable? You're a Spectre. They want to trace where the stuff goes. Quarian Pilgrim Jen Volan Na Nima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Jen Volan purchased tech, including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship services centers. On another Quarian pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Vale. The pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere near the Perseus Vale. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for conflict with the Geth, which is not a good idea. Do we get any hint on that stuff? No. Yeah, and we've read it, we got the information, like we know about it, but I don't know if this one actually enables another mission for us. Could be. Shriek? No. Perseus Vale and Geth, that should enter the shooting range. Oh, yeah, why not? Let's see. What can I actually test? So, what is it? Yeah, you can only test the things that you already have. So, let's go for the mantis. Let's just load up everything in here just so that we can test everything out. Interesting. So, where are the thermal clips? Is that there? Ah, there are always some. Oh, look at this. There's also grenades. Nice. So this is how the grenades are looking like. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, what kind of weapon do I have right now? It's not really full auto. Do these things reset after a certain amount? Would be nice. What's this one? Target distance. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the furthest. What else? Let's just get it a little closer. Shoots the same. Sounds very weird. Okay, wait. Oh, you have different damage types. That's nice. So this weapon seems to be very good against everything. That's nice. Ah, and the thermal clips are going to reset. That's neat. Okay, so you can basically destroy everything with the mantis. That's a good one. Armor, not so much. It's good shield killer. Okay, this one deals the same amount of damage to everything. This one does a decent amount of damage to everything there as well. It's a little faster. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So, now we can modify it. So this is how you can modify the thing. Yeah, I want to know the Avenger thingy. Let's just activate. Wait, you can only modify something that has the mods unlocked. So what do we got here? 2 of the sniper rifle, increased damage by 50%. That's a decent change there. Increases damage by 5%, speeds perception by 25%, enhancing aim for a brief time. Interesting. Biometric sensors and auto-targeting software adjust to the user's pulse and breath rates, assisting aim. Don't know what that means though, but okay. Slot occupied. Okay, so I can get those two. So the shuriken can do what? Accuracy. And this one reduces weapon weight by 50%. Okay. The katana is increased damage again. And allows bullets to pierce 2.25 meter thick objects, but at 60% reduced damage. Ignores 25% of defense on armored targets. Oh, that's sounds like a good thing. Okay, I really like that. Oh. Ah, look at how slowly that stuff just regenerates. Unbelievable. Okay, so wait. So, no modification. No modification. Nothing there. It's just additional damage. Let's see. One goes and. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah. That's a good one. Alright. Now, where do we want to go? To the embassy. Alright, and before we actually get in there and talk with the dude, we're gonna end this little episode, which was all about looking around. Like subscribe, of course, as usual, and let's also look in the Codex a little bit.
In the early 2160s, when the Asari discovered the Citadel, they also discovered the Keepers, a docile, multi-limbed insect race that seemingly exists only to maintain and repair the great Prothean station. Early attempts to communicate with or study the Keepers were failures, and it is now illegal to interfere with or impede Keeper activity. Because they are completely non-threatening, Keepers have become virtually invisible to everyone else. Similarly, they seem indifferent to other species, except for their tendency to help new arrivals integrate themselves into the Citadel. No matter how many Keepers die due to old age, violence, or accident, they maintain a constant number. No one has discovered the source of new Keepers, but some hypothesize they are genetic constructs, biological androids created somewhere deep in the inaccessible core of the Citadel itself. The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds, even though these worlds were already inhabited. The Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians. Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the Pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts. The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Irun, their home world, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authorized the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Thank goodness. The Volus are the coolest ones, pretty much. Alright, and as I said, before we get in here and talk with Udina, we're gonna end this episode. Like and subscribe, of course, and ta-ta!